Most men completely miss the moment when a woman is flirting with them. And the craziest part? She often walks away thinking you weren't interested at all. Yes, you heard that right. A woman can be giving you clear signals, subtle hints, even playful invitations, and many men still don't notice them. But today I'm going to reveal something most women never openly talk about. By the end of this video, you'll understand 7 powerful signs a woman is flirting with you. Signals that men overlook every single day. And trust me, the last sign is the one that confuses men the most. So if you've ever wondered, was she flirting with me or just being nice? Stay with me because once you understand these signals, you'll start noticing them everywhere. Hi guys! Today I want to share something from a female perspective that most dating advice videos completely miss. You see, women rarely flirt in obvious ways. We usually don't walk up and say, "Hey, I like you." Instead, women communicate attraction through small behaviors, body language, and subtle emotional cues. And here's the problem. Most men are trained to look for direct signals, but women often send indirect ones. That's why so many guys realize months later, "Oh, wait, she was flirting with me." So let's break down 7 signs a woman is flirting with you, according to how women actually think. And remember, sometimes the smallest behavior reveals the biggest attraction. 1. She maintains longer eye contact. Let's start with something simple but incredibly powerful. Eye contact. When a woman is flirting with you, she doesn't just glance at you. She holds your gaze a little longer than normal. Now, most men don't realize this, but eye contact is one of the strongest attraction signals in human psychology. When a woman looks at you and quickly looks away, that might mean nothing. But when she holds eye contact for a few seconds, smiles while looking at you, looks away and then looks back again, that's not random, that's curiosity. And here's what women actually notice. If a man holds eye contact confidently, it instantly makes him more attractive. Confidence in that moment speaks louder than words. Number 2, she finds excuses to touch you. Now this one is a big indicator. If a woman touches you during conversation, it's rarely accidental. For example, she might touch your arm when laughing. She might lightly tap your shoulder. Or she might playfully push you when you tease her. These are called social touches. But here's the difference. Women usually avoid touching men they are not comfortable with. So when she does touch you casually, it often means she feels a level of attraction or curiosity. And interestingly, many women subconsciously test your reaction. If you stay calm and confident, that interaction becomes even more playful. Number 3, she laughs at your jokes, even the bad ones. Now let me tell you something funny. When a woman likes a man, his jokes suddenly become 10 times funnier, even when they're not. You might say something simple like, "I guess I should start charging people for my amazing jokes." And she laughs like it's the best thing she heard all day. Why does this happen? Because laughter is a social bonding signal. It tells you she feels relaxed and comfortable around you. But here's the key detail most men miss. If she's laughing more with you than with others, that's often a sign she's enjoying your attention. And women naturally gravitate toward people who make them feel good emotionally. 4, she asks personal questions. This one is extremely underrated. When a woman is flirting, she often becomes curious about your life. She might ask things like, "Do you have a girlfriend? What do you usually do on weekends? What kind of girls do you like?" Now, on the surface, these sound like normal questions. But psychologically, she's trying to learn something important. She's trying to figure out whether you're available and whether you might be interested in her. Most men think women flirt by complimenting, but more often, women flirt by showing interest in who you are. Curiosity is attraction's quiet language. Quick question for you guys. Have you ever realized months later that a woman was flirting with you? Be honest. It happens to almost every man at least once. Tell me in the comments, what was the biggest flirting signal you missed? I read a lot of your comments, and it's always interesting to see how many moments we only understand later. All right, let's continue. Because the next signs are even more revealing. Number 5, she mirrors your body language. This is one of the most fascinating psychological behaviors. When people feel connected, they unconsciously start mirroring each other. For example, if you lean forward, she leans forward. If you cross your arms, she might do the same. If you speak slowly and calmly, her tone may start matching yours. This is called subconscious mirroring, and it's a powerful indicator of comfort and attraction. Most men don't notice this because it happens naturally. But once you start paying attention, you'll see it everywhere. When two people are attracted to each other, their body language begins to synchronize. It's almost like their energy starts matching. 6. She teases you playfully. Here's a flirting style that confuses many men. Sometimes when a woman likes you, she teases you. She might say things like, "Wow, you really think you're funny, don't you?" Or, "Careful, your ego might get too big." Now this isn't criticism, it's actually a playful challenge. Teasing creates tension, excitement, and emotional chemistry. It's a way of saying, "I'm comfortable enough with you to be playful." And interestingly, many strong romantic connections start with light teasing and banter. It creates energy between two people. 7. She finds reasons to keep the conversation going. Now here's a big one. If a woman keeps extending the conversation, that's rarely accidental. For example, you say goodbye, but she asks another question. You pause the conversation, but she brings up a new topic. Or she might say something like, "Wait, one more thing." Why does this happen? Because when a woman enjoys talking to you, she doesn't want the interaction to end. Conversation becomes a subtle way of saying, "I like being around you." And most men underestimate how powerful that signal really is. Final powerful point, the one that surprises men. Now here's the sign that surprises men the most. Sometimes, a woman who likes you may actually seem a little nervous or shy. Yes, really. Many men assume flirting always looks confident and obvious. But attraction can also create nervous energy. She might play with her hair, look away and smile, fidget slightly, speak a little faster than usual. Why? Because when someone is attracted to you, they suddenly become more self-aware. They start wondering, does he like me too? So if you notice a woman acting slightly nervous around you, it might actually be a sign she cares about your opinion. Strong ending. So let's quickly recap the signs. Longer eye contact, casual touches, laughing at your jokes, asking personal questions, mirroring your body language, playful teasing, extending the conversation. And remember, most women flirt subtly, not obviously. That's why so many men miss these signals. But once you start noticing them, you'll begin to understand women's attraction signals much more clearly. And here's the most important thing. Attraction isn't about tricks or manipulation. It's about confidence, awareness, and emotional connection. If you enjoyed this video and want more insights about female psychology, dating, and attraction, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Because the more you understand how women think, the easier dating becomes. And trust me, there are many more secrets about attraction most men still don't know.